Hi, welcome to the Success Portal with me, Dr. Franklin, a life strategist. Today, I will be talking to you about 10 important life hacks that are going to enable you to save a lot of time and maximize on your time in this year. You see, in order to be successful, you need to maximize your time. And you've often heard that people say that time is money. To a certain extent, that is very true because you exchange your time for various things in this world. You exchange your time for education. For example, if you want to do a 4-year degree, you need to spend that 4 years of study in order for you to be able to go through all the processes and all the exams and all the assessments for you to finally get that degree. For you to get to know people more, you need to spend time with them. So you exchange time for relationships. Indeed, time is money. And if you cannot maximize on your time, you'll never be able to be successful. And hence this video today, it's going to help you to maximize on the time that you have. You've heard some people saying, I have all the time in the world. But once you start doing the math, you will realize that there is actually limited time available to improve yourself and to move you towards the place of success. So you need to maximize on your time. I want us to do a little bit of math. So we all have 24 hours in a day. And that is 168 hours a week. And that comes to 8,760 hours in a year. The average adult in that 24-hour period gets to sleep for 8 hours. That means that for 1/3 of the year, you are going to be sleeping. That comes to about 2,920 hours. That leaves you with 2/3 of the year left, or 2/3 of a day in a 24-hour period left for you to do other stuff. 4 hours on average will be spent driving and to work. Is also spent on cleaning the house and different household chores, bathing, and doing all sorts of little things in the house. That will then mean that you are left with 12 hours, half of the day, to do other activities. If you are working an 8-hour job, which quite a number of people do, and 8 hours times 5, coming up to 40 hours a week. That would mean that in the last 12 hours you're left with, you will only be left with now 4 hours in order to improve yourself. So 4 hours a day left for you to be able to improve yourself and to progress towards your goal. 4 hours is not that much. Hence, you need to maximize. You need to use that little time and get the best out of it. So, we have established that you actually have about 4 hours in a day in order to improve yourself. So, what are you going to do? You're going to maximize that time. You're going to take that time seriously. And that's the reason for me making this video, so that you can maximize on that 4 hours. Cut out things that are going to steal your time or waste your time. So today I've come up with 10 tips that are going to help you to save time and to maximize the 4 hours that you have in the day for your growth and for you to move toward your goal. Tip number 1, getting rid of time-wasting activities. For example, when you wake up in the morning and you start going onto social media on Facebook, trying to find out what your friends have been saying throughout the night and typing away throughout the night, that will waste your time. Waking up in the morning and wanting to answer WhatsApp messages or trying to look up different things under your email or on Google, that will just waste your time. Avoid the temptation to pick up your phone in the morning and check your messages. So what are we saying? Are we saying you should shy away from social media? Not at all. There are so many positive things about social media. But what I would advise you is to have set times at which you will actually check your mail. Maybe, for example, if you need to communicate with people often or you receive important messages through your mailbox, what you could do is check your mail at different or at set times. Maybe you could check your mail at 9 a.m., check it at midday, and check it at 3 p.m. And then in between, you avoid the whole temptation of touching your phone or getting a hold of your phone, checking up WhatsApp messages. Only teach yourself to check your messages at set times. That will save you a lot of time. Don't let people pressure you into answering your WhatsApp messages. Maybe you'll meet them and they'll say, "Why didn't you answer my WhatsApp message when I sent it to you?" You can just tell them that you were busy. And some messages, you can see that, sorry to say, but some messages are not worth answering. And some messages can be answered much later. You can defer the response. You really need to be frugal about your time. Don't let people waste your time through WhatsApp. Don't let people waste your time through Facebook Messenger. Don't let people waste your time through unfruitful phone conversations. Be frugal about your time. Tip number 2, you must have a routine. It's very important for you to have a routine because one of the ways you can waste time is waking up in the morning and then asking yourself, what must I do? And then you end up singing the song.
Today I don't feel like doing anything. I just wanna lay in my bed.
Tip number 3, have a to-do list. I've made a video before called a personal navigational system, and the personal navigational system were related to a routine and having a to-do list, because a to-do list is like a GPS. It will show you what you need to do throughout the day and it will keep you in check. When it comes to your to-do list, it doesn't have to be something boring. You can have a to-do list that is written out in pen. You can have a to-do list that's on your laptop or on your handheld device. Or you can also have a to-do list that is on an electronic device, like what the Amazon came up with, the Echo Dot and all the different Amazon speakers that exercise artificial intelligence. I got myself an Amazon speaker called Alexa, and it keeps me on check, giving me my to-do list. I'll give you an example right now. So I got myself an Amazon Echo Dot that helps me keep my to-do list and do a whole lot of exciting stuff. So make it exciting. I'll just demonstrate right now. Alexa, tell me my to-do list.
You have 5 items on your to-do list. Pre-op assessments, pay my telephone bill, go to the museum, do my shopping, and go to the gym.
Thank you, Alexa. Thank you for reminding me.
You're welcome.
Okay. Tip number 4, have designated days for major house chores. Like for example, doing a whole lot of washing or extensive amount of cleaning in the house. It will be horrible and really time wasting to be doing major house chores in the middle of the week. It's rather you defer them to the weekend. If you're not someone who always does cleaning and all of that, rather employ somebody to do the house chores for you, and that way you can save time. What you can also do in terms of house chores to save time is to invest in a washing machine, a dishwasher, a dryer. These will help you maximize your time and will make household chores less labor intensive. Another great hack that relates to house chores is making your meals for the week in advance. I have found this very, very, very beneficial because when I come from work, I don't have to think to myself, oh, what should I cook today? Should I make chicken? Should I make beef? Or should I have fish? Because I've already made all my meals in advance and I've frozen them and they're just ready to be heated up. It's a bit of a problem when it comes to breakfast because most people like their breakfast fresh. But in terms of lunches, in terms of suppers, you can make them in advance, freeze them, and keep them ready to heat up. Another beneficial thing I've found with making meals in advance is you actually think about what you're going to eat, and you have time to think about how to come up with a balanced meal. So it will help you from eating junk food. It will help you from eating food that is high in calories and unhealthy food, because you actually give thought to what you're going to put into that lunchbox or into that food container. So it's a great tip. Tip number 5, go to shopping malls early or go to the shopping mall late. Why do I say that? It's to save time. Because if you go there early, you won't have to stand in long queues. If you go there later in the day, most people would have gone home and the queues are going to be shorter. You're not going to spend much time in the queues and you're going to be helped quickly and you can save time. Tip number 6, stay away from negative people. Stay away from people who like gossiping, people who are not adding value to you, people who literally just waste your time. Tip number 7, make sure you leave home early. If you leave home early, you're going to save time. Why? Because you're going to avoid traffic. And you can save that time that you would have spent in traffic on something productive. Maybe you could get to work earlier and read a book, catch up on some studying. So try and leave home early. Tip number 8, my dad used to always tell me, and he always made me to recite, early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. It didn't really make much sense to me then. It was just a rhyme. It was just something I'd said over and over just to please my dad. But I got to realize that there is some truth in that. There's some great, great truth in that. If you learn to wake up early, you're going to save a lot of time and you're going to have more time to do activities that are going to help you develop yourself and grow yourself. You're going to have more time to do constructive stuff. So wake up early. Tip number 9, eat healthy and exercise. One of the ways actually to save time is to take care of your health. Have time to exercise. Because if you don't eat right and you don't exercise, what's going to happen is one day you're going to get ill and you might need to have an extended hospital stay and you're going to lose out on so many working days. And if you're a business person or an entrepreneur or sole proprietor, you're going to lose out on a lot of working hours which are going to impact your income negatively. So you need to take care of your body, you need to exercise, Looking after your body is an investment for the future, and it will help you save time by not spending time in the hospital, not spending long queues at the doctor's rooms, not having to go to the chemist to buy medications or various prescriptions. This is something easy. We can all do it. Look after your health. Keep moving. Stop sitting in front of the television for long hours. Get up and do some exercise. Tip number 10, spend quality time with your family. This one might be looking a little bit strange, but it's very, very true. If you can spend quality time with your family, it will save a lot of time for you. Because if your marriage begins to have a crisis, or your family begins to have a crisis, that is going to eat away on the time that you need to improve yourself and to develop yourself. But if you have a healthy marriage, a healthy family, that family is going to help you to spend more time developing yourself. They may also actually help you in achieving your dreams and fulfilling your dreams. So spend quality time with your family. Don't compromise on that. Thank you so much for listening to me. I hope these tips will help you to save more time and become more effective in this year. This is Dr. Franklin, life strategist. Till next time, goodbye.